Hey guys, my name is William. In today's video, I'm doing a local SEO audit for a junk removal company located out in Ontario, California. If this is your first time tuning in or you're already a subscriber, make sure to take out a pen and pad and more importantly, implement what I'm about to teach you. My name is William. I have over 20 years of SEO experience, so I know a thing or two about SEO and the specific local SEO. If you have any questions or want me to audit your website, drop a comment below and I'll do it for you. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to go over some things I like, things I don't like. We're going to check things that a lot of times are just flat out missed because we're just so used to they should work, and we don't really pay attention to them as business owners sometimes. So it's going to be things like, is your email click to email? Well, yes, it's click to email. Alright, as soon as I click on it, you should have a pop-up like that. Send email. Your click to call on your phone number. Perfect. One thing I don't see, like here, for example, is you'd want this address or location hyperlinked to your Google Maps. That's one thing you could do. Also get a logo up here. Man, we do logos for like $97, pretty cheap. You want something that's professional, not just something that's text. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but we do logos for very cheap. So automatically on these social media icons up here, if I click on it, it's taking me away from something and it's saying about blank block. So it's broke. That's for Facebook. Twitter's the same way. So is LinkedIn, so is Pinterest, so is Instagram. So what's the point of even having them up there if they're not working? More importantly, they're broken, so it's hurting your SEO, it's hurting your click-through rate, it's hurting your bounce rate, it's taking all types of different things and hurting you. It's not helping you. You want to make sure they work. You want to fill your social media. It's called, if let's say someone sees you post on social media and then they come to your website, that's what we call referral traffic. Alright, 5-star Google review, junk removal, Ontario, California. Great. Got junk. And this is hyperlink your 5-star Google review over to your Google Maps. Problem is, when you click on it, it's taking you away from your website. You don't ever want to take someone away from your website, okay? You want to keep them on your website. If you do anything, have it open in a new window that they can go to that Google Maps listing, okay? Junk removal services. That tells me nothing. I know what this button is for, right? It's a click to call. However, this tell people what you want them to do. Book a call. Call us. Fill out a form. Whatever it is, tell them, because you honestly have to treat people almost like they're a child or don't understand basics, okay? Let's look at we'll look at the silo in a minute. Once again, Boss Cleaning Solutions LLC. We slapped the name here. What's the point of that? All right. Don't just do stupid shit because an SEO tells you to. Your phone number here is not click to call. All right. Junk hauling. Why is this not linked over or hyperlinked to your page on junk hauling? Why is kitchen junk not hyperlinked to kitchen junk removal? Why is future furniture hauling not hyperlinked over again to its page? The same thing with bedroom junk. These are basics that most SEOs and especially business owners trusting them miss. Now, why do we got all this blank space up here? Makes no sense. Lay out a website properly that gives the user a good user-friendly experience. It's not just about SEO. It's not just about ranking. Other things come into factor, such as how's your website set up? How does it make the, if you will, the visitor interact and engage with your website? All right? Too much empty white space. So whoever designed it slapped this big image up here, and that's why you got this empty white space. Shrink the image down some. Lay it out properly. Once again, call this number, but guess what? It's not click to call. Most people are on a mobile device. You want everything to be mobile friendly. Like, I click on it, it calls you, I give you my money. Booking as easy as 1, 2, 3. Call us. Click to call for a free estimate. Okay, that's click to call. Take a photo and text a sentence, quote. Awesome. Online request. Now, if I hit this, where does it take me? Awesome. So these forms, we got to be pretty careful about them, and we'll go over this, but always test your forms once a month to make sure you're actually getting your leads, because sometimes these forms will break and stop working. All right, so appliance removal. Now, these appear to be your blogs. I don't know why you have your blog set up this way. You know, it's nothing wrong with it, but I just, you know, for me, as far as a user and the look and feel of it, it's ugly when you do it that way. I want like a blog display with an image, with a little bit of script, and it says read more. And we're going to look at these blogs and see if they're actually blogs. But first, let's go down to your footer. Once again, you have all these broken socials. I don't know why people allow SEOs to do this, but if you have an SEO that's putting these stupid hyperlinks back over to their website on your page, they should be paying your ass. Why? Because you're literally giving them free advertising to say, hey, these people are doing my SEO. And if they're doing your SEO, well, they're doing a lot of things wrong, and they need to fix it, okay? Homepage, all these, make sure all these are hyperlinked. Yes, they're all hyperlinked. Okay, great. Address, you could hyperlink that to your GMB. Your phone number here is click to call. Your email is click to email. Why do they got a Google Translate down here is beyond me. If you're in America, most of the people are going to be speaking English. You could put Google Translate there. This does not make sense down in the footer. I would, if it's important for various languages, because the population maybe you serve, especially in California, you got Filipinos, you got all types of Latin Americans, etc. Maybe you want, if it will, to translate into Spanish. I'd put it up at top. Say, see this, website in Espanol. All right. Our company. Let's look at your menu. So as far as siloing, I don't like this whatsoever. So if I'm a client and I come here and I go, I want to look for services, and I click on services and I just see a bunch of fucking locations, that means like nothing to me. Okay. I know what they're trying to accomplish, but if I'm looking for services, I want to see your services the first thing. I don't want to see the locations. Put the locations on a separate location area or tab that says locations we serve. All right. Garage clean out, junk removal. And then some of them don't even have, like this one doesn't have the same services here. Doesn't have the same services, and so on and so forth. Maybe you did that for a reason. Testimonials. We're going to look at all these pages. All right, so your testimonials, you're using these, are hyperlinked over to the actual profile that left the review. Great. Now let's go to gallery for your projects. Great, because people like to see it before and after. This is what the crap looked like before, and then when done cleaning it, this is what it looks like. Great. Don't know this big purple. Why you have that. You should have a preview. This looks like you probably bought this on Fiverr or Legit. Generally speaking, they make these little, if you will, walkthroughs and telling about drunk and stuff like that. It's an animation. But if you're going to use it, you put it on YouTube and then make a thumbnail or a graphic so I don't just see purple, because most people aren't going to click on it. So we're on the gallery page. You got your gallery. Great. Contact us. All right. So contact us. Get in touch now. Click to call phone number. Click to email here. You're open 24 hours. Now, why do you have this map here instead of your Google Maps? It's beyond me. Embed your Google Maps. There's no reason to try to embed this here. Just say, hey, we serve Ontario. Google knows you serve Ontario based on your Google business profile or your GMB. Once again, test these forms once a month, okay? Now let's go back to your services. So if I was to click on any of these services, let's see what it looks like. So latest post, and then we have all this here. So I, as an SEO, know what they're trying to do. You're trying to create a bunch of posts with a bunch of listings with the different cities and areas you serve, which is great, right? But as a user, when I come here, I just look at it and it's like, what the hell are you trying to do? What is this for? What purpose does it serve? Right? That sort of thing. If you want to have this and you think this is working for you, put it in an accordion or something that's hidden. Images, you have your click to call here, your name. Let's see here. Images, text, some more images, some more text, more images, some more text. I mean, it's all right as far as content. I mean, but I'm looking at things a lot of times more from a user's perspective as well, not just SEO. Most SEOs come along, they look at everything as, how can I set this up just to get rankings? They don't think about the user experience. If I look at this, I'm like, yeah, it ranks, but it's not really telling me too much about junk removal. I mean, it's not telling me the actual different types of junk removal you do. Like, I want to see underneath services all the different junk removal you do. Then have a location page area set up that has the location pages. And what do I do on my location pages? I set up the services that I serve, all of them. And then underneath that, I put the weather, the things to do, places to go, driving directions, all that sort of thing. All of ours, every single one of our location pages rank. And we can generally get someone ranked with location pages on Google in, less than 7 days many times, okay? Because it's not hard to get ranked for these terms where, for example, you go garage clean out near Chino, California. Most people are not going to type in this to look for you. If I'm in Chino, California, why the fuck am I going to type in Chino, California? I'm going to generally just type in garage clean out, near me, or garage clean out services. Stuff of that nature. I'm not going to go garage clean out near Chino, California, even though I live in Chino, California. It makes no sense. SEOs teach it, but it don't make no damn sense. Now, as far as, if you will, your audit. Technical audit, you got over 7,000 issues. 2,000 of them are warnings. 19 of them are errors. The main thing I want to concentrate on is getting this number down as low as possible, getting rid of all the errors, getting rid of all the warnings. Check the resources you have restricted from indexing. Check you have your HTTP and HTTPS. In other words, you have a secure version of the site and an unsecure version. It's not set up properly. Your rel canicals are screwed up. This website is not mobile friendly. That's a big one, especially for rankings. All right, your page is too big. You have almost 2,000 broken links. All right, empty meta description, duplicate meta description. All these things are really simple. It takes me less than a week to fix them all. Now, as far as your backlink profile, you have 11. You're not even building backlinks. All right, you have 2 here, 2 on an article, 2 on this article site. So you're not even doing them on citations. You're not doing them in directories. You're not doing press releases. Not doing niche edits. I mean, you need to start building backlinks, okay, so we can build up some authority. Now, let's go over here to, if you will, your geogrids. Your geogrids are what most people think. So when I'm going after a keyword, most people are going to type in some silly word. They're going to say junk removal, Ontario. Well, if I'm in Ontario, I'm not typing in junk removal, Ontario. But why? Because I'm located in Ontario. Google knows where I'm at. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to type in the word junk removal near me, or some variation of that. When I do that, you're in the top 20, but you're barely in the top 20. All right, so we want to change that. And how do we change that? We build up your brand. We build up your socials, which are all broken. I don't even know if you have them, right? The pages are not structured properly. So the SEO is doing all this craziness with your services and these latest posts, and it's not even freaking working, okay? It's not even working. If you were you'd be in the top 10 or so, at least. Now, that being said, let's go over here. They may say, well, I got you in the top 10 for this keyword. Yeah, junk removal Ontario, which nobody fucking searches for. Okay? The first thing we do whenever at Rank Fortress we're taking on a client, we do want to get you ranked for this term, junk removal Ontario. Why? Because it's very simple to get ranked for. You should be in the top 3 by now, right? If I get you in the top 3 in the next 30 days, then after I do that for junk removal Ontario, I then go over to junk removal. Why do I do it that way? Because this way I'm going to build up a brand. So when someone types in junk removal Ontario, I want Google to go, these guys over at Boss Cleaning are the ones that dominate Ontario. Okay, for junk removal. Then once I do that, it makes it easier when I go for just the blank, naked keyword junk removal. All right? So that's what I want to do. Now, junk removal near this area is going to be a little bit difficult, but it's not undoable. It would take me 3 months or less to have you in the top 3. You're located in a competitive area. It costs you about $800 a month. Like I said, 3 months or so. We'd come in, we'd fix all these site audit issues. Besides that, I'd want to set up the website a little bit different with your services as well as your location pages. So if we looked at most of these quote-unquote latest posts, I know what they're doing, but it's just not working. If it was working, you would be ranking. Now, not only would you be ranking, you would be getting phone calls. So I hope this video has helped you. If it has, make sure to reach out to me. I'm going to email you this video walkthrough. I'm emailing you the SEO audit reports, your GeoGrid audit reports. By the way, I use Local Dominator for my GeoGrids because I know many of you ask me. If you have any questions, simply reply back to it. I'd love to help you. Love to get you all those technical SEO audit fixed. And then also, since Black Friday's coming up, we have a lot of Black Friday specials. We're going to have some BOGOs, or buy 1 month, get 1 month free. So you could literally get 1 month free for the same price as one service. So it makes it a no-brainer to me. If you have any questions, comment below. If you'd like me to audit your website, comment below. I love to help you. My name is William. I'm here to help.